Good morning, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talk. So, I was gone for a little while. I actually went to Louisiana for a little bit. And anywhere I go for my travels, I always have to pick up coins. It's just a rule of thumb. I don't always like to do videos while I'm gone. I always like to take my time. When I get back, I'll go over everything, look through everything, and then I'll end up doing a video showing people. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the items that I got here that I was pretty excited about, actually. Anytime I can pick up some good silver pretty close to spot, I get really excited. Now, the place that I went to is called, let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here, SOUTHLAND Coins and Collectibles. They are in Lake Charles. Lake Charles is also a big casino area, so if you are into casinos, I highly recommend you guys check out that town. And if you're in that town, definitely go check out this coin shop, because I know everybody here is into coins. It was pretty cool. I got their phone number on there. They had some pretty amazing stuff. I'm going to show you guys what I got. I'm pretty excited, and I'll start showing you guys what I got. So real quick, I got 3 binders here with some coins. I put the coins in there just because I ended up picking them out, and I kind of cherry picked some of the stuff out of the junk silver. They actually gave me a free bag of jasmine rice. I found that interesting. At first I thought it was a little strange. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's a bag of bean. I was like, is it a bean bag? And then I ended up reading the history of the jasmine rice, and it's basically huge for Louisiana. And I can't wait to end up cooking it up. But afterwards, I was, fascinated by it. But at first I was like, well, that's strange. Is it a beanbag? So it's kind of comical. If you guys have ever been here to this town or anything, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys got. If you guys had fun there. Anything you have any questions about, go ahead and, let me know. So let's get started, and I'll show you guys what I got. Okay, so the first thing I picked up, anywhere I go, the #1 thing that I always ask for is junk silver. I like older junk silver, like mercury dimes being a key, because everybody loves mercury dimes. They're not only, some people will say, well, they're not really collectible. They're not, nothing super special. I really like them because they do, in my opinion, hold a collectible edge. A lot of people like mercury dimes. They don't see them every day. They're a good coin that you can pick up relatively inexpensively. It's a great way to get started on a collection. It's a great way to put away silver. It's a great way to have silver that's basically easy to trade, to barter. And it don't even have to necessarily be a scenario where it's like the end of the world to trade this stuff. I have literally traded mercury dimes and other silver coins for stuff that I wanted from people in the recent months. So it's something that I enjoy doing. Kind of saves a little bit. I go through so much that it's easy for me to barter with people still. So that's one of the big reasons. But one thing that really drew my attention with this is I actually picked up a bag of these old dimes. These were called I think they were called the Liberty dimes, or Barbara dimes. And then I didn't get no Roosevelt dimes. I just got mercury dimes, and then I'd seen the Barbara dimes, and so I was like, oh, I'll take those too if I can get a good deal on them. So we talked a little bit, and I got a fairly good deal. But once I got everything kind of put the way I want it, stuff that I've put in the books, stuff that I'm going to throw in my junk collection, and some stuff that I'm going to trade, and different stuff, I noticed as I was rolling up, would you believe it? So the best way to show this is this was designed exactly to hold a full roll of dimes. And as you can see, there's room still in there. Look at that. And these are, so you see that? It's almost like you don't have, it's not quite full. These right here are Mercury dimes. Would you believe now, look at this. So I'm actually gonna take this out of the roll so you can see the difference between $5 in Mercury dimes and $5 in Barber dimes. But at a quick, before I even take it out, look at the difference. So it got me thinking, I've heard this before, that you basically lose silver when you go with older coins because they've been rubbed off over the years. You're not really getting the full amount of silver. But we're going to take a look at it just briefly. I'm going to show you guys. I'm actually going to do a video on this at a later point in time too, but I'm going to show you guys real quick. So look at that. That's $5 in Barber dimes and $5 in Mercury dimes, which is pretty amazing because it almost looks like we're missing a full stack. And if you were to compare that to regular Roosevelt silver dimes, it would actually be even a little bit taller. So the older you go, the more you're getting skimmed on your silver, essentially. So, but with that being said, I don't want to get too much into this. We're going to show you the other items real quick so you guys can enjoy the video and see everything that I did pick up. Okay, so I also picked up 6 of these silver dollars. I really love these. These are the American Silver Eagles. I like them because they're painted. Some people don't like painted ones, and normally I may not like them depending on the paint job that they put on them. These are relatively, they did a really nice job. I kind of got to cherry pick. This was another example of me cherry picking. Like I said, some people don't like them because they are painted. So from a collector's standpoint, they basically ruin the coin. However, I like it. If I can pick them up close to spot, I like it even better. These happen to be only like $2 over spot. They'll give me good trading later. But look at them. Ain't them pretty? Now, one of them actually, they painted on the back side too, which I thought was pretty neat. Let's see if I can kind of get it, if I can figure out which one. Oh, this one right here. So the other ones, they are not the same, but this one right here, they actually painted both sides of the coin. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in just a little bit. The lighting is a little bit harder because the casing will actually reflect the light back off of it, so it makes it a little harder to film. But I also like because they came in capsules, and when they come in capsules, you're getting a better coin. It's been better taken care of, in my opinion. So with that being said, let's move on to the next items. So one of the great things that I loved about going in this store is they had a whole bin full of free stuff. I mean, who don't like free stuff? It wasn't nothing like super extremely valuable. But I still like free stuff. It makes it a little bit better when you go to present something if you're a younger collector. And one of the things they were giving out was these books. They had a bunch of these books. They had a bunch of these boxes. And I'll show you what this box is here in a second. But we'll start off, I'll show you the books. Now the books, they did not come with coins in them. They were just basically like this. You can see that the pages have been used. They basically will buy collections off people and they'll take them out of there and then they'll send them in to get them graded professionally. And the books really have no huge value unless you're a younger collector. So that's one of the things I like about getting free stuff wherever I go. So when a company does this type of thing where they're not, I mean, they probably could have resold them for $1 a book or something. It's nice when they give out stuff free, I think. So all I did was I just separated up the books. I put some stuff in each one. That way I can use it as trading later. As you can see, I just put some Mercury dimes in there, put some Barber dimes in there, and then I left some stuff open for the next person to add some stuff in. And it's the same with all 3 books, as you can see. So now you're probably wondering what these boxes were. These were United States Mint proof set boxes. Basically, they ended up selling the sets separately, and they had no real use for these boxes. So they had a few of each. They had some silver ones, and they had the regular ones. So I took one of each because I may put all my sets in there. There again, it was free, so it's pretty cool when you get something for nothing. So with that being said, we're going to jump over and we'll look at the next item. So before I show you the best item that I got that I really am proud of and I really like, there was one other thing. Obviously, we talked a little bit about it earlier, the bag of rice. I thought that was pretty neat. Afterwards, I will end up opening it up, cooking it up, and then after I cook it, I'll actually save the canvas bag to put coins in. So if you guys ever are in Lake Charles, Louisiana, go ahead and go check this place out. They actually have the 800 number right there, and their card is right here, so you guys can check them out. It's a pretty great place. I was really happy. They had something for everybody, whether you're into gold coins, whether you're into silver coins. They had a lot of antiques. As always, a lot of stores don't like you filming in their place for security reasons. This place especially, the security in here was top notch, but they had coins from the Romans, from shipwrecks, from a lot of stuff. So obviously it was a little secluded. I pulled in and I wasn't even sure if I was in the right spot, but that happened to me twice this past week on my trip. So with that being said, like as promised, let's jump and open this one up. Some of you guys may not find this as cool. Let me know what you guys think of this. Let's see if I can get it open here. Trying to open it one-handed. There we go. So this right here is a denarius. I am fascinated with these coins. They did come from the Roman Empire. This is basically one of the coins, not the specific coin. However, it is a similar coin to what Jesus got betrayed for in the Bible. So it does have some history. It is silver. However, the quantity of the silver is so low. It's not 90% silver, I can tell you that. We did put it on a tester, and it tested low percentage. So that kind of, I wish it was more pure, but I guess back in the day, you know, it is what it is. But it is really awesome to have that in a collection. It's basically something to talk about later. So, and I may do a video all alone just on these coins. They do call them ancients. If you ever go to try to get them graded or anything, you won't get they just usually write ancient on the coin. I have a couple already that were graded and it said ancient on them, but they weren't the denarius coin. This is the first time I've actually found one of these, and I've always wanted one. I find it just fascinating that people would work all day for one of these coins. And still, I mean, if you look at this, well, I don't want to get too into where I'm going to go with this when I do this video, but with that being said, it's a nice little piece. This I did get just for myself, and I will just keep this because I have been looking for one for a while. But I'll show you guys the card again, so if you guys are in the area, you guys can check it out. And I actually have another place that I stopped at that I'm pretty excited to do the video on that. But I wanted to get this one done because there is something in here that's specifically belongs to a friend of mine that he wanted. He's been waiting on getting. And so I kind of picked it up for him in a way, even though we're trading. So with that being said, guys, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We are fixing to do a big giveaway pretty soon for the W quarters. I believe the last W quarter comes out here in a couple weeks. Once the whole set's out and we get a bunch of them, then we'll be doing some sort of giveaway. We've got a few ideas in plan. If you made it to the end of the video, drop a couple periods at the end. I know it's sometimes long videos. People don't really necessarily like to watch as long, but kind of wanted to get everything out there. So I thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again on Tsquare Talk. Take care, guys. Most importantly, leave me a comment. I love reading y'all's comments. Take care, guys.